Yeah, hi. So in this video, we are going to continue where we left last time. So earlier we had developed a package, and in the package we had developed a loop to get the file names from an audit table and then process them one by one. So now we have to create a new procedure which task is to check in the directory and pull all the files which are eligible and make an entry in the audit table. Let me create a new procedure. Let me give it a name, audit files PRC. Let me add a task to it. So my target command will be a Jython script. So choose the target technology as Jython. Save it. Choose the logical schema and then go to the command. So Jython is the amalgamation of Python and Java. So you can use the power of Java in the syntax of Python here. So the first thing I'm going to go is check the files which are present in my staging directory and pull the information like lines, number of lines in the files, and then insert them into the audit table. So let me start here. Let me take the path in a variable. I'm going to get this path from an option value. So let me give the name to the option as stage directory. It's a string, so let me close it in the quotation. Then the pattern. So here our pattern is of star.csv or CSV file, but just to be sure, so I can hard code it. Okay, so now I'm going to use another module which is called glob. What glob does is it gives you the list of all the files which is matching your pattern. Globs return a list of files. So let me give the pattern. Well, before giving the pattern, let me move to the path from where I have to pull the files. So there are two ways to achieve this. One way is that I go to the directory and then search for the files of a specific pattern. Other way is that I give the absolute path. So let me convert this from relative path to the absolute path. So let me change the pattern to so my pattern variable here, it will be having values like so here will be the output of my glop command here. So I have converted the absolute path to, sorry, the relative path to the absolute path. So it is my relative path, it is my absolute path. Better. Now let me open the connection here. Especially here, it will automatically pick up the DB connections. Then I need a SQL statement. Close the connections here. Okay. Inside this, I'm going to navigate for each and every file. So let me open a loop here. The file that I'm going to receive will be in this format. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take only the base name here. So let me use the Python built-in method. Now I also need to fetch the line count here. For line count, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the wc command of the Linux server. So let me go to the terminal. So let me paste it. So it gives me the file count here. So let me take only the count. So here, this command is giving me the number of lines present in the file. So we can execute the same command in Python using system.process. Okay. So now, if get the file. Now let me create a SQL statement, a SQL query, sorry. So it will be an insert statement, insert input, audit values. So I can copy the statement from the previous. So here I have copied these statements. So let us replace the values. So emp, let it be like that. Then the path, it's going to be changed. File name, status will be picked. Then the line count will be a decimal integer. Okay, so we have got all the values that we wanted. So now let me substitute the variables. So first percentage s is for the path. So the path variable. Then we'll have the other one will have file name. The integer will have line count. So here I have the SQL query. So now let us print the statement, the SQL query statement here, and see how it's doing. So let me just simply raise it. Okay. So my procedure will error out and it will raise a SQL error. Okay. So let me make it as the first step. Before that, let me truncate the table or the existing data. Okay. So now let me run the procedure and see if it works or not. Okay, there's an error. Okay, fine. So I have forgotten to define the option here. So let me define the option. So I've got the path. Stage dir. Okay. So let me change the option name to stage dir. Save it. Let me run it again. Okay, this worked fine now. So let me see. Okay, it got failed. Let me see the error. Name null is not defined. Okay. Let me go to the code and see. So here's my code. Okay. It's at line 13. Line 13. Okay. Something wrong here. Source connection cannot be null. Okay. So let me check this. Okay, my bad here. As it is an object, so it should not be the substitution variable around it. Let me change. Okay. Let me test it again. So I see there's an error at line 13. SRC.create statement. Okay. Probably this got fixed now, but I'm getting an issue here. Let me see. Okay, so here's this error. The logical schema has not been set from null. Let me go ahead. Let me see the logical schema. I have to set the logical schema for source. Let me set it. Let me try it again. All right, so there's another issue. Name error. Name as is not defined. So string 18. Okay. Okay, there's some issue with the line count command. So let me fix that. All right. Okay, so here I've got the insert statement. Let me see if it's working. So execute it. Okay, I see it works. So let's go and modify the package a bit. So now it will be our first procedure. Instead of raising the query, let me insert the data. Right. So also import the SQL exception. Okay. So now we are good to go. Okay. So let me modify the package now. It is my first step. After that, I have to check the file count. And this whole thing is gonna run into a loop. So I do some file count. And also I need to make sure that I'm inserting the values or I'm picking the files only for the current session. Files which have been entered via current session only. So let me make another change. So last column is the session one. Let me give a value here. So here I get the value. Okay. Now before loading, I need to update the status of the file to picked. Let me call the package. The option I can choose picked. Okay. Let me give the file correct file name. Once it is picked, it will be processed. After processing, we again need to update the status here. Okay, we have updated the status. Okay, so in addition to that, we also need to do some error handling. Suppose something goes wrong in the package. So if the mapping fails, we should perform the necessary actions. So it should be error true. Status. Once it is done or moved into the status, we can move the file to archive folder. So we are going to use the ODI OS command utility here. It needs the path, so that needs to be hard coded here. Go to the command, and what we need to do is we need to zip the file that we need to derive from the variable. Let me take the path. Then we'll have the variable name. So I have zipped the file and I'm going to move the file to the archive folder. So let me create the archive folder. And let me update the status to archive again. This is how things work in the production actually in real life. Let me make the archive to true. You hear the fanner. So we are almost done now. Also, you can call the email command when something goes wrong. You can notify the associated group of people to take further action into it. Okay, so after the updating of file to error, it's up to us whether we want to continue with the other existing files or we can stop the program there itself. So here I'm just going to continue. So let me take a fresh count after that. After I have updated the file to error status. Okay, so looks like it's pretty complete. It has the file name, picked, file name processed, it's archived, and here I have the error. Okay, fine. So we are good to go and test the package now. So I have an entry here which I'm going to delete. I'm going to delete the employee tables as well. Also, in addition to this, let me make one more change here. In the HR employee, let me add 2 more columns. That will be for session number and for the file name. So I have added 2 more columns here now. You can see it, file name session. So let me add the same into my model. What I need to do, I need to open the model attributes and click on reverse engineering. So let it fetch the new values. Okay, so here they are. You save it, you go to the model. So below I can see the 2 fields, so let me give value to them. So here I can go to project variable and employees file name. So it will be a character, so let me encapsulate it in the quotes. The session number will be derived from my getref option. Uh, okay, so looks good only. So now I can run the package. Okay, so this time it's a success, and you can see that the files are loaded. Okay, so let me see. So all of them have been archived. Okay, and let me see the data. Okay, I can see the data. I can see the file name here as well. Okay, so that's look nice. Let me see if files got archived or not. Let me see. I see the files here, but I don't see them getting zipped. So let me see the command which got fired. All right, so let me see if zip commands work or not. So what we'll do, we'll use the gzip, which is working here. Let me go to the package, go to the archive, gzip here. This extension is .gzip. Then the second thing is the file count. I can see the file counts are not appearing up here. So let me copy all of this content into another variable. We print it. And I'll get a message. And I'll see the issue. Let me run it. Oops, it didn't raise, it seems. That's strange. Okay, sorry, my bad. There are no files in the stage to be processed. So yeah, let me truncate the tables again. Okay. So this time it's gonna end up in the error. Let's see the command. Okay, let me run it here and see if it's working fine. Okay, I can see the value coming up here. So probably some more fiddling I have to do with this. So there's another shortcut method for that. So let me show you. So let me take let me comment. Okay. Right, so it's working fine now. Let's see. Let me go and check the data. So I can see the lines here, so it's working fine. But I don't see pickup date getting updated. So I need to work on that. Okay, so it is the issue. The status equals to ready. So let me move it. So it should work fine now. Now the second was with load time. It should be my pickup date. Date minus pickup date. Let me test it again. I don't see any entries made this time. Okay, the files got archived. Sorry, let me repeat the operation again. कट कर देना भाई, यहाँ से दोबारा लोड करना. Okay, so let me run the package and see. Okay, let me confirm the results. Okay, so I can see the pickup date here now. I can also see the load time. You can even round up them to up to 2 decimal numbers. It is in the date format. Sorry, it's not in the seconds actually. Let me correct that. So it is date. It needs to be converted into seconds like this, and then we are done. So this was a simple demo where I have shown you that how we can load multiple files from a directory into a table. So in the real life or in the production, this is how we maintain or we perform the loading activity. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Have a nice day.